Hey everybody, Steve Vigil here again for another video about passive investing and potentially being a private lender. You know, this is a great avenue for a lot of people to potentially put some money to work if you know what to do and you know that it exists. One of the biggest things I find, and the reason I'm doing this education and bringing these videos to you, is to help educate you about some things that are out there that you could potentially invest in that could make you some money, that could do well for you. At the same time, we have to, do the right things. First off, we have to get educated about what we're doing. That's one reason I'm doing these videos, is to educate you on some of these different things that are available out there, and then learning how to do our own due diligence, bringing someone in to help you do due diligence so you make sure that you are putting yourself into sound deals, and not getting carried away and getting excited and not thinking, and because that's when we make mistakes. And so I want to bring this education to you. I always share what we do, the things that we do, the way that we do it, and I think that's important. Always know that, because I am not an attorney and I am not an accountant or CPA, that it's important that you get attorneys involved on your deals. You need an attorney to write up the paperwork, to check the paperwork. Sometimes it could be a variety of things, but you always want to have an attorney involved if need be. Same thing when it comes to the accounting side of life. When we're dealing with money, there's always going to be tax implications. There could be all kinds of things depending on what kind of deals you're doing. And so getting your CPA and your accountant involved is very important. These are the professionals to help guide you through anything that you want to do. And I just, like I said, I just try to give you some education, some things that we do, and maybe these things will work for you, maybe not. It's totally up to you, but I'm going to give you the best I can. So let's get going on this video here. Let me do a screen share. And I want to talk to you today about lending on small deals. I have a lot of people come to me and say, well, I can't do that. I can't be a private lender. I can't get involved because I don't have very much money. Well, that's, maybe you do, maybe you don't. There's a lot of different things that can be done out there as a passive investor, as a private lender. And it just depends on the things that you are willing to get involved in and how much you know about it, but also getting yourself educated, because it's really important that we don't just throw our money at anything. That's crazy. Don't do that. I would never recommend that to anybody. So, but yes, we can put smaller amounts of money to work in different types of investment deals out there. We've done that. We've got friends that do that. We've got friends that do actually have done quite well. They started off with a small amount of money and they've been able to grow into larger and larger amounts of money, so they can do different things as they grow that. But one of the things that I always suggest, if you're looking for something and you don't necessarily have a lot of money, and this is a program that we actually came up with, and this is, not that we came up with mortgage notes, because I didn't invent that, but we have a specific program with mortgage notes where we can oftentimes put some of our investors into deals that don't have great deals of money. Maybe you only have $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to put to work, and oftentimes we can do that through our program because we do get those smaller dollar amount notes coming to us that are available to be able to do that. So that's an option that you could potentially look at. Like I said, it's something that we put a number of investors in, our private lenders from the borrowing side. And actually it's really not from the borrowing side, because we're just putting their money to work. We're helping them get that money working. And so it's that's a great program that we use, that we've been able to come up with. Then, there could also be another option, would be potentially, partnering with someone. Partnering with someone and taking percentages is something that's actually pretty common. And you could both still be sitting in a first lien holder position if you're lending on, say, a fix and flip or a rental property or something like that, something that's a little bit longer term. You can, the way that your attorney is going to write that paperwork up is going to be in the percentages of the dollar amount that you're putting in. So when the payment comes in every month, then you're going to get the percentage based on the dollar amount you have in the project. And that can also be a very good way to start growing some money, building some money up. We've got to start growing it somewhere. And that is also an option that, I see people do that has been very successful for a lot of people. So might be something that you would consider to look at. There's lots of different ways you can do that. And then, something that I think, if you're going to do this, you need to be a little bit more cautious. You need to do your homework a whole lot more, do a lot more due diligence. But sometimes we can put ourselves in second lien holder positions for smaller dollar amounts of money. And if we find good people to work with, this can be actually a really great way to build your money. I've actually got a friend who has done this for probably 3 or 4 years now. And, he started off with a very small amount of money, but over the 3 or 4 years, he's been able to keep his money very busy. He's also in a position where he's around a lot of people that are looking to borrow money a lot. So he has an advantage, and he gets to see a lot of things. He has a lot of people come to him. So he's able to go through and look at a lot of different deals, but he's also able to vet these deals much better as well. And when he's not sure about something, actually, he calls me a lot, and I will help him vet the deal to make sure that we've got he's putting his money in what seems to be a safer investment that we're working with. So getting in a second lien holder position can actually be a good thing, but like I said, you need to do a little bit more research on the deal, on the individual. I've also got other videos out there that talk about, about vetting your borrowers and analyzing deals. So I encourage you to go and look at those to help give you some insight on how that needs to be done. But when you're, if you're lending in a second lien holder position, it might be a little different situation as far as the way that you're lending, but you still want to look at the whole deal as a whole, and you still want to run the numbers the way you would run them normally based on the whole deal, not just based on your portion or based on the portion of whoever's in that first lien holder position. There's also maybe some potentials to do some gap funding, things like that, where you're just making a fee, off of something. You're not necessarily making a percentage over a period of time, but you let somebody borrow your money, for a few days, and they pay you a fee to do that. So there's a lot of different avenues that you can use when you have smaller dollar amounts that you're trying to get to work. So, but like I said, oftentimes people don't think they can do anything because they don't think they have enough money. They think that they need millions and millions of dollars to do this, and you don't. You absolutely do not need millions and millions of dollars to do this. As a matter of fact, the majority of our private lenders have less than $150,000, and some of them have less than $100,000, and we're still able to get that money working and continue to grow that money for them. So just some ideas about if you've got smaller dollar amounts, some potential places you might be able to put it and get it to work to get you moving up the ladder and making some more money on your investments and putting money to work and getting involved in investments, real estate investments. Let me put it that way. I only know about real estate. I don't know about the other stuff. But hopefully I'm giving you some good information here, giving you some good education. I need some feedback from you. If I ever do a video and there's questions that you don't understand or questions that you have after I do a video, please let me know so I can answer those questions. I want to make sure I get the whole story out there to you. And sometimes these videos are short, so sometimes it's hard to get everything out there in front of you. And so I might miss something every now and then. And if I do, I want to make sure that I'm getting you the right information. So if you're getting some good info on this, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, share our YouTube channel with everybody, hit our notifications, follow us. We have lots of videos that we've done. We've got a lot of videos that we're putting out. We're putting a video out every week about passive investing, different tips, different ideas, different things that we do to try and help you make better educated decisions for yourself. Because I want to see you have success. I don't want to see you get hurt or fail. That's never a good thing. And there's no reason for that. If we've got the right education, we should be able to do well and make some good decisions and hopefully make some great investments for ourselves. So like I said, give us a notification, give us a thumbs up. Till the next video, you guys have a great day, and we will see you very soon. Bye.